Brains are so hard to come by these days. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Yesterday, I woke up to the message on Tumblr that said this. Isn't romantic asexual kinda a contradiction? I mean, I guess you can be more into the kissing and touching, but sexual doesn't have to mean sex, right? And I immediately was on the defensive, as you can imagine. So, at the suggestion of one of my other friends, I sent him a link to a page called Let Me Google That For You, which looked up the term asexuality. Type it in and a little definition pops up, and I was just like, yeah, maybe this will explain it for you. Like, this isn't rocket science, you know? And he replied, your words contradict each other. That, like, you like to be cuddled and kissed. Intimacy usually implies you have sexual feelings. And then he proceeds to tell me that he's pretty sure asexual is just another way of saying that I'm too afraid to get close to you because you're going to leave me. And ask me very invasive questions about my personal life. And honestly, I think this was my first personal encounter with asephobia. Like, the real kind. Like, my mom's kind of weird about it, but not in an attacking kind of way. And this was just, that was only the beginning, really. I asked this guy what his mother would say if she knew that he was on the internet asking a stranger invasive private questions. And his response was, that's why she doesn't know. He kept saying stuff like how lust is a part of love and stuff like that. And it's like, no, it's not, because love is a multifaceted thing, and it definitely does not always have to have a sexual component. Like, I love all of my friends, I love my parents, I love my pets. There is also the, the deep and abiding love for a good plate of mashed potatoes. Like, love can exist without the sexual component, and I don't understand how he doesn't realize that. I mean, obviously he's a moron, but it's... And then after a few more messages, he started to kind of toe the line of proper consent, which made me very uncomfortable. So I called him on it, and his response was to send me a rather explicit message about how sex can just happen. I know we haven't really talked about it a lot on the channel, what I identify as sex repulsed, because it just, yeah, keep that away from me. So getting sent that message made me very uncomfortable and kind of disgusted. And yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do, but it didn't work, because no. He asked me a couple more very heteronormative and invasive type questions that I refused to give him answers to because he didn't deserve to know that kind of stuff. And then he started mocking me and basically telling me that I was only asexual because I had commitment problems and because I was scared of people leaving me and that I was afraid of the details and that's why it grossed me out. Like, no. I am sex repulsed, but I am not sex negative. People can do whatever they want to do with their private lives. Like, I just don't want to hear about it. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. I just really don't want to know about it. Like, please keep me out of it. And it's just like, I am perfectly content and happy with who I am. I have no problem with that. I have problems with people who think that they get to dictate why I feel the way I do and get to dictate how I feel, when clearly that should be my job. Anyway, the discussion ended when I told him that I was so sorry that he was so threatened by my complete lack of interest in sex, and then I blocked him, and the chat, whoop, disappeared out of sight, and it was beautiful. So that was my Thursday. Hopefully next week will treat both of us better. Also, thank you for being willing to kind of shuffle the videos around a little bit, because I just was in no condition to make a video yesterday, and I didn't have time, and I didn't have good lighting when I did have time, and yeah, all the things. So, I will see you tomorrow, and then that means Monday's my day. Yeah, okay. I think I can handle this. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow, friend. Bye.